Depends. Depends. So you're telling me you wouldn't buy the fuck out of Fury Wilder 2 in Madison Square Garden?
No, I wouldn't buy it. I would watch it.
I would buy it, and I would invite you over on principle
for free.
You might not want to say that. The government's listening, bro.
Whatever, bro.
Anyway,
I would watch the fight 100%, but I would watch.
I mean, they're both great fights,
dude. That Joshua Wilder fight needs to happen. Number one.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So it's gonna happen, man. The future of boxing is great. There's gonna be a lot of great fights within the next 2-3 years, and I don't know if we brought this up last one, and I'm kind of throwing it in there. It's not really in our deal, but today was the first official media day of Keith Thurman.
What's up with Florida boxing, homie? Florida boxing back on the map, bro.
Finally, bro. But yeah, man, he's gonna be fighting Pac, and he said something today that really made me happy.
Can I read it? You tagged me in it, bro. Can I read it? Can I read it? I think I'm gonna give you guys a soundbite because that shit was scary.
Yes,
it's scary.
I mean, yeah, man. When was the last time we even had a Florida boxer, bro?
Bro, Winky, right?
That's right.
Hold on, it's loading, guys. Here we go.
Hopefully they can hear it.
Started boxing at the age of 7. I put blood, sweat, and tears in this sport. I worked hard to be a champion. I've always wanted to fight some of the greatest names in the sport of boxing. Years ago, I wanted the Floyd Mayweather. I wanted Manny Pacquiao. Floyd's gone. Pacquiao's here, and he wants the challenge. And I'm very grateful, very happy to be sharing the ring with a legend like Manny Pacquiao. But, for those who know boxing and truly understand boxing history, times change. I believe boxing has come to a new era. Floyd is gone. Pacquiao is here. Come July 20th, he will disappear. This is just a dream come true, guys.
Come July 20th, he will disappear.
And if anybody can retire Pacquiao, it is Mr. One Time out of the Bay, not California. We're talking about
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
That's right. Man, I tell you what, bro. I think that regardless of Manny Pacquiao's age,
he can put anybody out.
He has a punching chance every fight. Number one, this man will press you until the last ring if you don't knock him out.
It's a good test for him. I love this fight for One Time. I think this is the fight that he needs to stand out from a very crowded division. 1. 2, if he wins this fight and wins in either a convincing decision or TKO knockout, which I think is very well possible. We know at this age, Pacquiao's chin is suspect. Let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, he's old, bro, but he can still fight. I mean, there's no excuse for anybody that's 21, 22 fighting this man is still getting whooped. This man is 40.
Yeah. So, check this out. Best case scenario for Thurman, right? He beats him, TKO 5th or 6th, lines him up against Earl Spence or Crawford.
No, I mean, that's a money fight all day.
Or Crawford. And guess what?
Or a rematch with Porter? Nah, you think so? I feel like Porter wants him again, bro. But
I'm sure Porter wants him again,
right?
But that's not the fight he wants.
Yeah,
that's not the fight.
Keith doesn't have to do it.
No,
yeah, exactly.
No, Keith is like
he's a champ.
He's like, cool. Let me go collect these other 2 belts, and we'll come run this back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
We'll do one with 40. We can run it back for old time's sake.
You know what I'm saying? But he wants Crawford or he wants Earl Spence,
and rightfully so.
And and those 2 aren't easy fights for him. But if he gets past Pacquiao on July 20th, bruh, this is gonna be one of those passing of the torches fight. Like, it's definitely one of the like we're gonna get to this later, but it's kind of like in wrestling when you got the old guy kind of putting over the new guy in wrestling business.
Okay.
Pacquiao's the old guy, and of course he's gonna fight hard.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk that weird talk that he does.
If you don't fight hard.
But if he puts over this guy, and I don't mean put him over like actually take a loss, but like puts him over, like gives him a hard fight and loses, that's resume worthy, bro. Like, especially in modern day boxing where the Floyd Mayweathers are gone, the Miguel Cottos are gone, all these guys from the old art era that we grew up watching, that these guys are gone. Like,
for real.
There's who else is left? Manny Pacquiao's the last of them.
Judah. Get out of here, bro.
God damn.
By the way, he's fighting against some guy named Cletus.
Cletus?
Yes. I don't know who he is.
Hey, yo, Cletus. You got smokers behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Anyway. No, in all seriousness, dude, this is just one of those fights where it excites me, not necessarily because Pacquiao might win. If he wins, does it make Thurman look bad? Not really.
Yes, bro.
I don't think so. No, I mean, maybe
Errol Spence will not lose to Pacquiao. Terrence Crawford will not lose to Pacquiao.
I think that puts more pressure on him, though.
It does.
But at the same time, if Pacquiao wins, does nothing for Pacquiao. Does nothing for Pacquiao. But if Errol Spence wins, it does the world for... No, not Errol Spence. If Thurman wins, does the world for him. It elevates him on the pay-per-view model, on everything when it comes to fight negotiations. Yeah. It automatically makes him the A-side. No matter what they say, Errol Spence Jr. is the A-side. No. You have Pacquiao on your resume, you're automatically the A-side. I mean, you just beat the old guard and retired them.
Golden Goose.
The current Golden Goose. I mean, the only thing that would be better if it's Floyd comes out of retirement to fight Thurman, and I don't think he's going to do that.
Hell no. Of course not.
Of course not. But
you don't have to.
But that's something that interests me a whole lot. But yeah, for sure, bro.
Future of boxing is great. The future of a heavyweight division is
suspect.
However,
it depends. It depends how it plays out.
It's only because it's always the same guys. But I do hope that
best case scenario for heavyweight boxing. Before you finish your thought, Wilder wins every title. Mm-hmm. You know why? Because I like Tyson Fury as the underdog. I think Tyson Fury as the underdog, with his story, with mental health, with all of that, sells more pay-per-views worldwide than Anthony Joshua can ever even imagine.
No.
You say no? I tell you. I'm telling you, bruh.
Right.
Social media is a funny thing.
It is.
And they love them some Tyson Fury.
Whatever.
He has the best Instagram, bro. I'm telling you.
No. I mean, I follow the guy on Instagram, bro. I mean, his story is amazing and everything, man. But I just want to see that freaking. I want to see those two basketball centers go at it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, bro. Future boxing is great, and we're excited for the future. But yeah, man. So on to the next.
Moving on.
Next deal here, brother. What do you think is going to be more juicier, more meatier to talk about right now? Because there were some crazy things that happened in the past 7 to 10 days.
So here's what we got.
Pick and choose, brother.
Hey, let me see. Let's talk about Batman. And how many times does the character of Batman change panties? Because
let's start off with who?
First of all, Robert Pattinson, also aka Twilight guy,
whack,
is slotted to be the new Batman.
Whack. Why,
Somebody,
bro?
I don't know.
His hair, whack. His face, whack. His style,
whack. I hope he's taken all the steroids in the world to get jacked for this movie.
Bro, he's a twig, bro.
I hope he's taking every supplement he can find. I hope he's talking to the personal trainers of
300.
Yes. To get jacked, taking every steroid that John Jones takes before a fight. And Brock Lesnar to get ready for this role. Because he is a shitty actor. And they're making him into...
Well, I don't know if he is a crappy actor or not. He played a freaking vampire that he barely spoke in the movie. So I don't know what other movie he came out in that showed his acting skills. But I hope that... I hope that the internet does a petition. Like how they've been petitioning everything else.
Oh, yeah. But there's that. But let's break this down. Since we are talking about Batman. Who's your favorite Batman of all time?
I was born in the last week of the 80s, which means that what year...
There's only one Batman we love.
What? Hold up now. What year was that first Batman that came out as Jim Carrey as the Joker? Was that 90...
That's not the first Batman of that series, by the way. But that is a good Batman.
What's his name? Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton is the very first Batman of our generation. But that's not the movie you're thinking about. You're talking about Batman Forever, and that's with Clooney. Not the worst Batman, but definitely not the best.
Okay.
Michael Keaton, in my opinion, the best Batman of all time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Followed by Christian Bale.
Yes, I agree.
And then everybody else in whatever order. But definitely right now, at the very bottom of that damn list.
What's that guy's name? Robert Patty?
Robert, like, just call him Twilight guy.
Whack.
I mean, bro, like, no. Like, I'd rather have the guy from 50 Shades of Grey play Batman.
Only reason why this movie's going to sell is because all the girls are going to go see it. Oh, it's the Twilight guy. They're going to go see the
And then they're going to be
Batman
disappointed
movie.
when there's going to be nothing but guns and abs all over the fucking place. Jesus.
I know. But whatever,
A lot of dick root just because they're going to have to show him working out.
Jeez.
Jesus.
Twilight Batman. That's fine.
Twilight.
I guess it makes sense. He was a vampire. Now he's Batman. Whatever. I see the correlation.
Not really, but I guess.
Whatever, man.
Let's see what else we got here.
Oh, there was something that happened over the weekend. And I'm kind of going to jump a little bit here just because I saw that. And I know this is your boy. Your boy.
My boy.
He almost met Jesus.
For like the third time. But he kicked out.
Woo!
He kicked out like he always does, man. You know what? In all seriousness, like, our prayers, our thoughts go to the Flair family. You know, Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game. If you don't know who Ric Flair is, where the fuck have you been for the last 45 years?
But first of all, I was only alive for 23. So.
Does it fucking matter? He's probably the best pro wrestler of all time. I mean, if you don't know his saying, we're going to run it through you right now. Because he's this kid stealing, wheeling, dealing, alligator limousine ride.
Don't look at me to finish it, bro, because I have no idea.
He's a jet riding.
That's right.
Limousine riding. Jet flying. Kid stealing, wheeling, dealing. Son of a gun.
I was like, what?
Woo!
Yeah, bro.
Look, listen.
Still haven't kicking. One more
time. Apparently he had complications due to his heart failure, something like that.
Heart failure?
And ended up in emergency surgery. He's currently in ICU. So his wife made a statement that they didn't want to do another surgery on him because he was too weak.
Yeah,
but they're expecting, she said in a statement, that they're expecting him to make a full recovery. Now, he's one of those guys that I'm kind of like surprised he's still alive. I don't wish death.
Crazy lifestyle.
I mean, have you seen the 30 for 30 on Ric Flair?
Mm-hmm. Nuts.
Dude, he
lived it, bro.
He burned it from both ends of the stick, from both ends, and gave it as good as he could take it. And he's definitely a cultural icon. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, you go into any bar, you say Ric Flair, and what's the reaction?
Woo! Everybody, bro, just.
I mean, it's one of those things, man. I
mean, he's even mentioning, dozens of hip hop songs.
Ric Flair drip.
Yeah,
Ric Flair drip.
I mean, he's
been doing it for a hot minute, and my prayer is at the end of the day that the man, whether he stays with us or goes to see our Father in the sky, that he goes in peace. Because there's a part of me that thinks, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong, when you fight this hard to stay alive, it's because you have some demons you haven't addressed. And
damn.
I hope that he goes in peace. I don't want him to go as a tormented soul.
Oh yeah.
You know, and prayers to the family, to the kids, to Charlotte, also known as Emily Flair. Definitely him being in the hospital has affected storylines on the television programming. She was slated to be champion for the next couple of months, but she dropped the title last Sunday. And I'm geeking out over here over wrestling, but it kind of like that. Him being.
You're gonna hate me right now, bro, because I had no idea that his daughter wrestled.
This cabrón. Yeah, his daughter's actually really good. Looks just like him too.
Oh, that's horrible.
No, I mean she's
girl.
She's hot, but like you look at her, and you're like, oh, he can't deny that's his daughter.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
strong jaw muscles,
bro. No, like built like body wise, looks just like him.
Yeah.
Like, why